Welcome to the Gorillaz tribe of Amazon sellers.
What we're going to do today is I've had quite a few questions with respect to new people joining the group. How do I set up and join and link everything if I'm not in America? Basically, I haven't got a bank account in America. How do I go about things? Well, I guess we've got an answer for that. We've got a solution. It's a solution that I use and I've been using for a number of years, and it's Payoneer. I've been using Payoneer for a very long time. When I first came over here in the Philippines, I basically came over with nothing. I was down to zero, so I had to start sort of making some money. And the first way I made some money was through what was called then Odesk, now Upwork. So I basically got my contract there. I basically signed up with Odesk, and part of that was getting a Payoneer account. Now, I'm going to go through the details in a minute, but basically what this allows you to do is set up and own a bank account based in America. Now, that is one of the sort of requirements for any Amazon seller, so that sort of ticks the box there, so which is good. But basically, I got a contract with Upwork or Odesk back then, and I got paid directly onto my Payoneer account. Now we're going to go through how that works from an Amazon point of view, but Payoneer offers a solution for a number of different scenarios and issues that you may run into, Amazon just being one of those. Like I said, I've set my Payoneer in Amazon as a seller. That works for me, and it's been working for me for a long time. That's good. Also links with my Upwork contracting sort of business side of things. So that's a double hit for me, so which is wonderful. So anyway, let's have a look at see what we've got. So if you do have any questions, please drop them into chat or into the Facebook group. If you're not part of the Facebook group, I'm going to send out a reminder of how to join that, because I noticed a number of people within the group are not part of that our bootcamp Facebook group. So, which you need to be, because all of these recordings go in there, and I drop all of the slides in there as well. So, which is a great resource for everybody, and they're not basically found anywhere else, so you can't grab them anywhere. Okay, so let's jump in and see what we've got with Payoneer. Excuse me. So Payoneer, it's great for your cross-border payments, and they've got some great partners on a business-to-business platform. They're based in 150 currencies, so as in like all different currencies around the world, 200 plus countries. They're integrated with thousands of leading brands, which is great. Their support, I've found their support absolutely fantastic. I've had no issues with them at all. In fact, they've been really, really good. I've only had to jump on support a few times, but those times I have had issues, they've been super responsive and really helpful, and you do get 24/7 support. Bearing in mind I'm over here in the Philippines, so I phone them day or night, my time, it doesn't matter, and they pick the phone up within 2 or 3 rings. They're absolutely fantastic, and to date they've got around 4 million international users. Now you can see on the right-hand side over here some of the financial partners they've managed to partner up with. Sort of the Deutsche Bank over in Germany, Bank of America, which I'm signed up with, Barclays, which is a European stroke English establishment, I think, RBS, that's Royal Bank of Scotland, Ping An, I don't know whether that's sort of Chinese or Japanese, I'm not sure, Taiwanese even, I don't know, and obviously MasterCard there. We're going to go into a little bit of that later on with respect to the MasterCard aspect. So also you can see down here we've got the business partners they're interested in, and it's very easy to partner up with that. So if you're on any of these platforms, you've got an automatic entry with Payoneer from a payment portal point of view. Amazon, which we're going to focus on today, Google, they've got Fiverr, they've got Airbnb, they've got Wish, and Taboola. I'm not sure what that Taboola is, to be fair. So anyway, they're well established, as you can see, well established and spread far and wide. So how does Payoneer work with Amazon? So majority of people are looking to set up a new business selling physical products on Amazon.com, okay, which is the Amazon store based out of America. And that's where I'm doing the majority of my sales at the moment. I'm just about to expand into Europe after many years of thinking about it. I'm finally going to do it this year. I'm trying to expand out. And again, they've got that covered as well. And obviously all of the Asia. So basically anybody that's not in America, this is basically where we're going to sort of focus on today. So it's the Asian countries. In particular, we've got a few people signing up in Thailand, in Chiang Mai. We've got a few people interested in sort of setting up a new business and selling physical products on Amazon, amongst other countries around Asia. So, and you can receive your funds in the following, which is really great: US dollar, which I receive my funds in. You can get it in the euro, you can get it in Great British pound, the Japanese yen, Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, or the Chinese yuan. So, you know, you've got a number of different options available for you if you want to receive your funds in different places. Obviously, with Amazon Australia opening up as well, that's really handy, and a great Payoneer is a great partnership there. And I'll tell you why this Payoneer was a great partnership later on, and it is a great partnership. And I know a number of people within our group and within the community over in Asia. So many people are using Payoneer because it's so convenient. Right, so how do we start? There are obviously a number of different requirements that you need before you just jump in. You can't just jump in. This is like a bank. It is a bank. So basically, you need some criteria and requirements before you sign up. So make sure you got all of this documentation and requirements ready before you sit down and sign up. So what you need is a valid ID, obviously. You need an email address, clearly. Most people have got an email address. So that's not a major issue. You'll need a phone number or a phone number. I put my mobile in. Valid government ID. So this must have your name, photo, date of birth, ID number, and address. I use my driving license. So that's fine over here. I'm a resident over here in the Philippines, so I've got two IDs I can use there. Both of those IDs have got my name, photo, date of birth, ID, and address on them. So that's pretty good. You need a clear scan or photo of your entire ID. So that's back and front. Okay, make sure you've got a scan of the front and the back and the front of your ID. So if your driving license, front and back, scan it both. Example, passport, driver license, national ID. So I'm using my national ID, which is my alien registration, and my driver license. When I first started up, I probably put my passport in there because I didn't have a driving license when I was over here to start with, and I was just on a tourist visa, which I extended out until I actually transferred that over to residential. So make sure you've got the front and back. Now, that includes, now I've done this in the past, that's the outside cover of your passport, to show which country it's from. Mine is sort of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. So I show that and the detail pages of obviously my identity sort of page, which clearly has all the numbers, photographs, and everything like that on it. But passport doesn't have your address clearly. So you do need to make sure you've got correct information that Payoneer need in order for you to sign up. Okay, so remember, you only need to remember the details during online registration. A copy will be requested after registration is complete. Okay, so that's the government ID section. Local bank, you need to register your local bank in order to get your money out of Payoneer. Okay, so what do you need here? So I've got a a bank account over here in the Philippines. I've got a couple of bank accounts over here in the Philippines, but I just linked up one here, and I put in my bank account number, my branch address, SWIFT code or the BIC code, the bank code itself, so that's the identity of the actual branch, and anything else that they're asking for. But that's basically it. Simply select from the drop-down menu on the bank code, it says. All right, so it's a fairly simple process, but what I suggest is that you get all of this information ready before you sit down and sign in, because then you're not waiting. You know, it's like sometimes the websites will time out and you've got to start all over again. It's just a pain. So make sure you got everything ready before you sign up. Okay, and that includes all of your scans. Make sure you got all of those ready. You know where they are in your folders, etc. Okay, so that's good. So, well, on here, we'll have a look at how we can actually withdraw later on. So there's a couple of ways I do it. They provide a card, which I sometimes withdraw, or I just put it into my local bank account, withdraw there. So there's two ways to withdraw, but there are many other ways. You can use your Payoneer, which we'll have a look at. So where do you sign up? We've got a link here, okay? And we've worked it out with Payoneer, because we're now very good partners and very close friends with guys over here in Asia for Payoneer. So if you do have any questions, I've got a direct link to the guys at Payoneer. So we've got very, very good relationships with the guys at Payoneer. Just mention that you're part of the Gorillaz tribe, and they will make sure that you're looked after. And as a bonus there, you're going to get a $35 sign-up bonus just for doing that. Not for mentioning the Gorillaz tribe, obviously, but just signing up. Okay, so if you sign up here, and this is a hyperlink, so you're going to get access to all of these slides, like I said. So if you just click on this, that's going to take you to the registration page, and once you've finally registered, you can get a $35 bonus. Okay, like I said, if you do have any issues or questions, they've got a number of different call outs there. Just mention that you're part of the Gorillaz tribe, and you get looked after. Otherwise, come back to myself, and I shall make sure that one of the Payoneer team look after you. So no worries there. So we've got a little bit of feedback in the chat, which I'll come to later on. So excellent, thank you. If you can't see that, go direct to YouTube and click the HD setting. You'll be able to see that a lot better. So that's good. Right, so step one, this is signing up now. So assuming that we've clicked on the link and we're taken to the sign up page, this is what we're going to see. So there's a number of different steps, and you can see that the progress sort of steps at the top here. And just here, basically this is step 1 of 4. So what we're going to do is select a company. All right, so put in your company's legal name. It could be just your name, type of business. So basically set all of this information in. You got your email address down there, put that in a couple of times, date of birth, okay, and then just press next. All right, so step 2 is contact details. Now I've just set this up such that we're basically, for example, we're in Thailand. This is one of the crowd out in Chiang Mai, for example, and you're looking to sign up here. This is what you would put in there. So country will be Thailand. The address line, obviously, it's not going to be test 1, 2, 3. It's going to be where you live, city of the Bangkok or Chiang Mai or wherever you are. It's like Phuket, whatever. And basically all your contact details. So that's fairly simple. The next one is your security details. You need to put in your password here. And what I suggest is use a very secure password, but a password that you can remember. Or something that I use is LastPass, where I can actually have up to, I think, 64 characters and all sorts of combinations. And that secures my sort of details very nicely. That's a very, very secure platform. And I keep all of my passwords in there, and I back that up on a regular basis. So therefore, I don't need to necessarily remember my passwords. I just need to log in and sort of select where I'm going to log into, and LastPass will sort that out. But what I suggest is that you do use a fairly secure password here, okay, because it's bank details basically. So, and then you got other sort of few security questions. What time of day was your oldest child born, for example? What school do you go to? What was your first car? Your grandmother's maiden name, etc., etc. You know, the standard sort of security questions. And then you got the issuing country of your ID. This could actually be your local country passport, for example. But you would need to put that in there. So mine would be United Kingdom, and it would be my passport, and I'll put my passport number in there, even though I'm living in the Philippines. Okay, so here the example is we're based in Thailand. So if you've got some Thai national ID, then put that in. Otherwise, just put your standard ID in. Okay, so the next step, we're almost done, is basically your bank account. Now, one would assume that if you're going to be staying anywhere for any length of time, that you're going to have a standard bank account somewhere. I've got mine over here in the Philippines. One of the first things I've done as soon as I got myself $10, I opened up a bank account. So that's pretty obvious sort of thing to do. Enter your bank account details, and that's fairly easy. Here we got the Thai baht. I've got mine in Philippine peso. If you're in somewhere else, Malaysian ringgit, for example, Hong Kong dollars, wherever the case may be, wherever you're living. So make sure all that's laid in correctly. It needs to be correct, so double check it or copy and paste it directly from your bank account details, and make sure that's so. And then just tick these two boxes down here. So agree to the terms and conditions, pricing and fees. Okay, so let's click those two, then submit the details, and then you're pretty much done. Okay, so this is step 4. Basically what they're going to say is just double check this, will you? So all of the details down here, all of the check. Yeah, so that's all okay. You can see this one's now reverted back to the Philippines, Philippine peso, name, account number, etc. I confirm the account details are correct. So it's basically asking you to double check your bank account details. All right, so once that's okay, then submit. All right, so it's basically giving you that double chance to double check that everything's correct. Next, you basically get a thank you page, which is a congratulations, your Payoneer account application has been received and is being reviewed. So which is all good. These are 3 stages to application process, and this is where the additional information comes in that we need to be looking at. So the application is complete. So that's step 1. We're now in step 2 here. So we should review in process. So you basically you look out for an email from Payoneer over the next couple of business days. Don't work over the weekend from this side of things anyway. But once your application has been reviewed and agreed, you'll basically get an email back sort of with them saying congratulations, it's all been approved. And you've also got that delivery. Once your application has been approved, your Payoneer prepaid debit card will be shipped to you. So that's basically one of the things I was talking about earlier. I'm not promoting this as a credit card or debit card or anything like this. I'm just making a statement that Payoneer do have a prepaid debit card, MasterCard, where you can actually withdraw your funds. So basically make sure your address is correct, because that is where they will be sending your Payoneer pre-card to. Okay, it's got the MasterCard symbol on it, but it's a prepaid card basically. And basically what happens is your money goes directly into your account, and it will show up in your account, and you can actually withdraw using your debit card, or pay in the store, or do whatever you want with your credit card like you normally do, fill up your gas tank, stuff like this with your card, because your card is automatically preloaded with the amount that's in your account. Okay, so that's one really good bonus which I like with Payoneer. Right, so assuming that everything's gone through okay and you've now been approved, you've now got access to a bank account in America. All right. And you've got your prepaid MasterCard coming over, which mine took, I can't remember how they sent it, to DHL or FedEx, something like this. It was probably about 10 days, something like that. 8 to 10 days I received mine. And I've had a few cards now because I've been with them such a long time. So next thing to do is once you've been approved, you need to open up your Payoneer account, open up your Seller Central account, and link the two together. All right, so let's have a look at see how we do that. So first of all, you log into your Payoneer account, and this is like the login screen, what it looks like. And just to be clear, it's a prepaid card, not a straightforward as per credit card. So let me just go back here. This is a prepaid MasterCard, a debit card. Okay, not a straightforward credit card. Okay, I'll make that very clear. So if you've got $10 on there, you can only spend $10 basically. If you've got 1,000 in there, you can spend up to 1,000. If you've got 10,000, you can spend up to 10,000. You got it. So anyway, log into your Payoneer account. So that's the first thing you do there. And this is the interface. This is the dashboard that you automatically come up with. Okay, you can see that there's local language can be applied. I always select mine in English, such that I can understand what the hell's going on. Okay, and you can see this is a dummy account. Obviously, this is Monique over here in the Philippines, one of our contacts. So basically, this is the interface. This is the dashboard. Really simple to use. But basically what we'll do now is try and get this to the place where we need to link it up. All right. So we've now transferred it over to English. So I selected my English language at the top here. Look. Okay. So this is select there. So if you're not too sure where to go because it's coming automatically at the local language, it's this drop down menu at the top here. All right. So we're now in English. We now go to receive. Okay, on the top menu bar. On that top menu bar, we've got 3 options under receive. There's like request a payment, global payment services, and mass payout company. So we're after the middle option of global payment services. So we select that. Okay, and this is where we've got our bank details. This is our bank account in America. All right. So what it's saying here is, how do you want to be paid? US dollars, euro, British pounds, Japanese yen, or the Chinese yuan. Soon to be added on this option will be the Australian dollar and the Canadian dollar. I'm not sure how soon that is. I can find out for you if you're interested. Just let me know. Anyway, this is the details you've got. You can see here in this particular instance, the bank name that I've linked with is First Century Bank. The one that I'm linked with is different to that. But all of the information is down here that you need. Okay, so make sure you got this in a separate window. And then you basically need to go into your Seller Central account. So you've got 2 windows open. You've got your Payoneer on the left-hand side here and your Seller Central on the right-hand side. Then you go into receiving account details on Amazon. Okay, so under the menu option on the top right-hand corner in your Seller Central, have a look at your payment method. And basically what you're doing now is pay me by Amazon.com gift card. No, we don't want that. Pay me direct deposit into a United States account. Yes, please. That's the one we're after. Okay, so you click that second option down here. You then fill out the information that's based on the left-hand side and put it directly into Seller Central here, as you can see. First Century Bank, First Century Bank. Excuse me. Bank account holder. That'll be your name. Okay. Bank account type is checking. Bank number account. Sometimes it asks for all of the extra 0000000s on the front. So that's a 17-digit number. Otherwise, it's whatever it is, the local 16-digit. So basically, you just put that in and a routing number. You put that in there, and then you click submit. Okay, on your Seller Central account, down the bottom right-hand corner, put everything through. All right. You then get confirmation page. All right, of everything that's been set up. Sometimes it does take a little while for that to go through. Okay, and sometimes, as it says here on the left-hand side here, there are times when Amazon requests for an account statement for your enrolled bank account. You may request this from Payoneer customer support. If you've got any issues, don't forget, come back to me, because we've got a great relationship now with Payoneer. We can help you out if you get stuck on any of this. But basically, if you go to customer support and say, oh, Amazon are being a real pain, they're looking for account statement, I've only just signed up, don't worry, got you covered. Payoneer will help you out. Next, fill up and return a request form of Payoneer and provide additional documents if required. Okay, details on the form should be the same as the details on the Amazon account. Send a Payoneer account statement to Amazon and everything should be okay. Now, I didn't have to do that. I don't think. It was such a long time ago, I can't remember. But if they do ask for it, then it's a very, very simple thing. Here's the form. Basically, fill out all of the details that they're requesting and just send it back. Okay? This is what that form looks like. Again, any problems, customer support, they are absolutely fantastic. They will help you out. No problems at all. So withdraw your US funds to the local currency. Again, when you go into the Payoneer dashboard, you will be able to withdraw funds. And basically, how do you want to do that? Well, basically, you just select withdraw funds, where to, my local bank account, and then you just put in the amount. Okay, so basically what we want to do here is just test everything works. So you just bring out $1 or a pound or whatever you want to do. And then just put withdraw, okay, down the bottom here. And you can see that. So we're going to withdraw to this bank account. Now, this is the bank account that you set up and linked to start with when you were setting everything up, okay? So that's fine. Pay your foreign suppliers. Now, this is another cool aspect when it comes to using Payoneer for your Amazon account, because Amazon will pay you directly into your Payoneer account every 2 weeks. We know we get paid every 2 weeks on a regular basis, as long as we're selling stuff. Okay, so we'll now get our payments direct into Payoneer. We can now pay our suppliers from Payoneer, so we can keep all of our business affairs under one roof. All right, so which is really neat and cool when it comes to your accounting aspects at the end of the year. So Payoneer's make a payment solution, how it works. Well, basically what you got to do is log into your Payoneer account, step 1. Step 2, make a payment in the drop-down menu under pay. All right. Complete the form with your recipient's details, in other words, your supplier's details, and the amount you need to send them. Okay. Press pay, right? Send your receipt Payoneer account. Okay. So it's really, really simple. Really, really simple. And it's nice and secure as well. So it's a nice, neat cycle with respect to buying stuff from your supplier, selling on Amazon. Amazon pay you into your Payoneer account. Your Payoneer account, you can pay your supplier. Okay. And at the same time, you can start to withdraw some funds once you start to become profitable directly into your bank account, or you can go down the ATM and get some cash out using their prepaid card. All right, so it's a really neat solution for those people that do not have the ability to walk down to the corner and open up a bank account in America because you're not based in America, you're not American, etc., etc. So really, really neat and very, very useful part payment provider. So this is what the MasterCard looks like. And again, I just underline this as a prepaid card, not a MasterCard per se. Okay, this is not a credit card. This is a prepaid card. Well, here, a debit card, basically. Immediate access to funds in a Payoneer account. Correct. I can go down there, and basically what I do is I transfer some stuff around, and if it's in my account, it's automatically there. Obviously, I can go down to the ATM and withdraw instantly. Withdraw cash from thousands of ATMs globally. Now, I don't have a Payoneer ATM anywhere. I've never seen a Payoneer ATM. Basically, what it does, you can go to any old ATM. Majority of them work as long as it's got the MasterCard symbol on them, and you can withdraw funds. Over here, I do get charged because it's an international card. But being able to withdraw and access my funds instantly is well worth it for me. Over here is 250 pesos. I can't actually work out what that is. It's just a few bucks. So which is fine. But you can also pay for online advertising and other business expenses. So I've got mine linked up to my Facebook business account. I've got mine sort of paying for various different other aspects. If I'm buying anything online, I can do that using my card. You can pay for anything, basically. Flights, hotels, food, restaurants, whatever. Basically, you should use it as a standard card. But remember, it's a debit card, i.e. prepaid card, so you can't go over. And you can't actually register it and use it as a credit card. Yeah, so if you want to go down there and say, you know what, I want to buy these new TV, okay, and the new TV, the company that's selling the TV offers you no problem, sir. All you got to do is put your credit card down, and we will charge you every month for the next 12 months X amount. This won't get accepted because it's not a credit card. All right, so remember that. Okay, so the high limits in US dollar, European pound, and the yen. What's also neat is you can pay your VAT directly from your Payoneer balance to save time and money. So at the end of the year, once that sort of that time comes around, you can do your accounts, or your accountant says, okay, you need to pay this. You can pay it directly from your Payoneer account. So again, all your business aspects are wrapped up in one place, under one roof, under that one umbrella of Payoneer, which again I really like. All right, so what we got here now is the Payoneer Advanced. It says get more baht for your cross-border countries, but depending on where you are, for me, it would be Philippine pesos. Like I said, if you're in Hong Kong, it'll be a Hong Kong dollar, etc., etc. But basically, it's just get more currency. Okay, so what you can do, you can withdraw funds from your Payoneer to your local bank account. I do that occasionally. Okay, avoid fees and delays related to international wire transfer. I do pay my suppliers directly with my Payoneer balance. No additional transfer fees. There's only $50 minimum withdrawal amount. So every time you want to withdraw down to your bank account, you basically, as long as you're drawing $50, you're okay. Don't withdraw anything less than that. Okay. So, which is good. So don't forget, here is another link for you to sign up. So it'll take you there. And again, if you sign up, you get that $35 bonus. So just click on this link and it'll take you to the registration page. Again, we've got a great relationship with Payoneer. So any issues, any problems, just come back to us, or just mention that you're with the Gorillaz tribe, and they'll make sure you're looked after. Now, that was for people just getting started. Those people are already up and running and have gotten a fairly established business and are thinking about switching over to Payoneer, you can do that. Of course, you can do that still, because the benefits of having Payoneer are very good. So we do have a higher level Payoneer Plus program, and it's a personalized onboard experience for high potential merchants. We're talking about $20,000 a month being paid onto your card. So it's that revenue coming into your card per month. It should be at least around $20,000. So this is not for your people just getting started out. That first section was. This next section, which is really, really short, I'm going to keep this short because this is not the main focus. But if there's anybody out there that wants to transfer over or think about getting a Payoneer account to keep everything under one umbrella, that's fine. So, Ralph, how do you withdraw to your bank account? You basically just go into the dashboard and withdraw. And because you've already linked up your main bank account when you signed up, what you got to do is say, okay, from my balance, I want to withdraw $5,000 or $100, whatever the case may be, into my bank account, and it will basically get there pretty quickly. Okay, so it's really, really simple to do that. So that's all in the dashboard under payment. Okay, so if you're interested in going to the Plus, you will get a dedicated relationship manager. Okay, someone from Payoneer will become your account manager, and they will walk you through everything, and they will basically be there for you 24/7 virtually. Okay, you'll also have Payoneer exclusive events. In other words, you'll get invited to sort of particular events being held around the world. Okay, you've also got the opportunity to get reduced pricing, and again, this is negotiable. Okay, so basically you can sit down with your account manager and say, you know what, I am a power seller with an Amazon, and I'm going to be bringing in a lot more than $20,000 a month. Can we do something about the pricing and bring that down a bit, please? So you can always sit down and negotiate with your account manager on that. You've also got market and business intelligence. So you've got access to a number of different knowledge base and intelligence in order to help you grow your business, and your account manager will help you with that as well. An exclusive early access, you'll be the first for any new aspect coming through Payoneer, including some of these events. Now, some of the live events are really cool because a number of different speakers at the various similar events, and Payoneer do actually sponsor a number of places. You get sort of insight to everything that's Payoneer are involved with, so which is really good. You also get that priority customer support. So if you can't get over your dedicated relationship manager, or your relationship manager is there to help you run your business, help your sort of Payoneer account run smoothly. But if you do have any queries or issues with respect to getting hold of support, you will have that priority customer support access, so which is really good. Okay, so if you're interested in finding out more about the higher paid level, so I said 20, it's actually $25,000. That's what we're looking for. But once you do that, it's basically if you receive $25,000 in payments into your account within the first 6 months, you will receive $250. Okay, so you will receive that as a bonus, so which is pretty cool. So if you want to find out more and you're interested in signing up for the Plus program, we've got a link here, and again, we've got sort of really good relationships with that team. So any issues, just mention you're with the Gorillaz tribe, or come back to myself, and I shall reach out to our contacts at Payoneer and help you set up and walk you through that. So that's not a problem there. So basically, that's Payoneer. Now, Payoneer is a fantastic platform. It's helped me out immensely throughout my business. I know a number of people have said, "Well, I can't get started. I can't even start an Amazon business or selling physical products on Amazon because I'm based in whatever country. I'm not an American. How do I set up an American bank account? It's a fucking nightmare." Well, it's not a nightmare because we do have the solution. That solution is with Payoneer, and that is our preferred, as a group, our preferred sort of payment provider, as a solution provider. It's a great platform. Like I said, support is brilliant. Some of the benefits are there. Like I think I've been through all of those.